Alright guys, and welcome back to another night with PaigeIsFalling on the Devious channel. I have no idea what my mouse is doing, so this will be fun tonight. So, as we go, oh god, stop it. Alright, as we go, it's going to be one of those nights. And if we remember correctly, we are now in the girls' room. So this will be different. We are in that Sayaka's room, so this will be a lot of fun. So let's see how things go. I am reluctant to go into the bathroom. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. Weirdo. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was a DVD with her name on it that we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. But it's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. Yes, because that's your best bet. Okay, let's see. This bed, the bed itself looks exactly the same, but knowing Sayaka slept on it makes me look forward to trying it out for myself. And I'm a weirdo, right from the get-go in another girl's room. But apparently you get a coin for that, so go me, I guess. My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it is the map of the body's vital organs. Lovely! I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself onto Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Weirdo. Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. You read that. Oh, well, I did. So we're gonna go for now. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. Oh, but those are my favorite. I love pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Yay!
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Alright guys. I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. I slowly pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered. I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. Which means I don't have to do it myself. Yay! A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello! Alright, we're calling Kodo. I keep forgetting his name. Hello, Kodo, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. You know, dude, Kayutoka, I can totally believe that. I can believe you were the first one here this morning. I believe you are the first one up every morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. Guess. And the ones who showed up a little late...
Yo.
Oh look, you said it for me.
Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Ah, well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual. Really? We're doing poop jokes? Okay, Danganronpa. Let's keep going. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. I figured. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
My bad, guys. I slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo.
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. I don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless... No, everyone has not arrived. Am I already forgetting Boo? Guys, I'm like already forgetting Boo. Like seriously. At least, that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Guys, I don't want to get our hopes up. I really don't, but I think someone's dead. I think if you guys remember, if you watched the other video, which was actually 2 weeks ago because last week we did a birthday stream for Jedi Roxy, check that out. That was a lot of fun. A lot of Diablo. Killed the Skeleton King. But if you guys remember, or if you go back and watch it, I know it's like over an hour, so you don't just think near the end I say it, or at the very end. I think Boo, or Sayaka, I'm calling her Boo, it's too much to say. She's in my room, remember? She slept in my room with the gold sword that left gold shit everywhere. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Gold stuff everywhere, like everywhere. So let's see, why are we supposed to... Yeah, Sayaka and Buyaka aren't here yet. I don't know about Buyaka, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small, dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. Wait, did Boo die? Seriously, she died already? I could try to romance Psycho. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Aw, Boo can't die yet. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night. Where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, oh, really? The room had been completely transformed. What the? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. It looks like the lint roller has way less sheets than it used to. Yeah. Yeah, it does. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Dude, I'm like doing the whole like thing. The bed's been damaged too. I'm like checking everything. That's what you do. Really? That's all we're gonna scream right now. More importantly, where's Sayaka? There are slashes and gouges on the walls and the floor. I'm just stopped like saying where's Sayaka because that's just like everything. Yep, it's a sheath for the replica sword. The sword itself has been removed, which we know where it is. Oh, I forgot to get rid of that. Sorry guys. That's the display stand the sword was on. Okay, so we're making progress. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so we're still trying to find Boo's egg. Let's see. Bathroom. I'd better check the bathroom. let's... Oh god, she's dead. I just know she's dead. I was gonna try to romance Psycho. I'm gonna be really upset. I kinda liked her. And oh my god, really? Come on. Let me see inside the bathroom. Aww. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself into my brain. And then... Oh my god. I think I'm having... Everything went black. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Hey, look at them all. Ah, you're finally awake. You're awake, finally. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Now's no time to be sleeping. Get up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Noise. Grah. Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw? It was real? That's right. It really did happen. And you right now are suspect number 1 for killing Boothang. Sayaka is dead. Suspect number 1. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she was really gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then, why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us to all come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But...
So...
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that! If you can believe anything, you can believe that! He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Fair Times 1 rule.
But
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began?
Yoo-hoo!
One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? I messed up the voice. Oh well. Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope. Sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I look around at everyone. They all had the same look on their face. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. I love him so much. He laughs so much better than I do.
What?
What are you laughing at? It's 'cause... naive! You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You think you can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey,
You're
come on now.
You're super naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing is just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I've explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
then perhaps...
Are you referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations? If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is why you are talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough just to kill someone. You have to actually get away with it! Which naturally means You need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
Yoo-hoo!
So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep. It'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown!
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment.
Well, this sounds like fun.
Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply,
What?
it's execution! Execution?
what?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution!
Oh my god, he's adorable.
Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you. Implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you talking about?
You're freaking insane. You know that?
Huh?
What the?
A class trial? What the is that? I just don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment? I might... I don't know. Throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be a part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me, I'm trembling with fear.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, You'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us. Although, it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
Huh?
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation.
Oh crap, I liked her.
I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear.
So we're down like 2 people now.
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. I'm just gonna let him do that for himself.
Well
Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson after all. What an amazing promise! But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc.
Nobody could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died. That's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic. So it's not like when you die, you don't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No. You've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on. What do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I gathered about the death in question. I like to call it...
It's the Monokuma file!
He's so excited about that, it's adorable. I mean, naturally you guys are experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything everything I know about the circumstances and the cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do! If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. Now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well?
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder, right in front of us. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
in other words,
cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not to trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way I'm letting someone kill me. Alright, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to. We have no choice. if that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something else I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out. But still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Oh, lovely. Dead body right there. Let's start with Kayoko because she's right here in front of us.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay. Then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What?
So then,
Fine then. Fine. Then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op. Base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear.
Huh?
What's going on? I'm just talking to everyone. We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
what the heck?
I hate this, but still. We don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead.
oh,
So you finally noticed.
what the crap?
Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received. And I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead. Take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm room. What? She's right. Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us just to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few moments earlier. The feelings of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? You got anything else to say, or is it okay? Nothing's been decided yet. Alright, cool story. So we got these people, and then we'll go to the other side. We need to hurry and figure out who the culprit is.
serious?
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Army boy, got anything to say? If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, the rest of us face execution. That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. I can't really talk to her because I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in the movies and stuff, but she's really dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
Huh?
Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? And that means...
What?
Oh, sweetheart. That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real?
Let me out of here!
Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so
well, do I really need to say any more?
actually,
I'd rather you didn't know.
goodbye.
Everyone, pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like that, and just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their skull in myself. I'm serious. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura run off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do you even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto is guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me still had been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they even have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appeared to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth. So that we can all survive. And for Sayaka. I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet Select section of your handbook. Ugh, no way. I seriously don't want to die here.
Help me!
I'm begging you. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Poor guy. Let's ask her. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chichiro? But I can't leave Juko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Okay, so they are staying. I am leaving. Now investigation time. No one's in here. Let's keep going. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Let's see what we got here. This is replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was somehow used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I should be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. If I remember correctly, That's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get in the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No. That seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she could have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere, and someone else grabbed it or something? No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Alright, so we already knew the lint roller had less than before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What happened here? There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. I was right in the other room, if only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you can know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Okay, so I haven't finished the room yet. The pad. Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Fine. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine. And I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What? What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building freaking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not
What?
just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys opened their toolkits yet, cause, like, why would we? Toolkit has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Cool story. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean alright? Now, so it's just a sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made by something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make any sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Have I found everything except for talking to people? Wait, my wall.
Well,
Yep, we already went through all that. Let's talk to people and then go to the bathroom.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? We could have tossed stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
you son of a bitch! Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find who did this, I'm gonna pound his face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Let's talk to Scary Woman. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Alright, so let's go to... Where can I need to get a good feed on her. There we go. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she's investigating the area. But...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seemed to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No. I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Let's find out what that is. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Alright, that's been added to our truth bullets. I think we got the bathroom. And on the other side of this door. Oh look, it's green now instead of pink. No. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream. Or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Okay, so we're gonna look around the bathroom that I actually never been in before, so let's see what we got. Let's start with the obvious thing to sort. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's also something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger. But that's it. The palms of both of her hands are totally spotless. So how come only her left finger? Alright, her wrist has been added to the truth bullets. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So, when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. There is something like right there. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw it. What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Okay, everyone else saw that it said Leon, right? Alright, we already went through all this. Sorry guys, sorry guys, sorry guys. Nothing new, nothing new. She wrote numbers, but I saw Leon. Okay, cool story. Come, oh my god, come on. There's a way to tell. Right here, okay. So that's it in here, so we are done in here.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers is most likely Sayaka's dying message. Let's deal with the bloody numbers first. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an inspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Alright. Sounds like Kyoto knows what Sayaka's dying message means. So do I. You're an idiot. Oh, you have no idea. When it comes to numbers, who's better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one. But the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. And bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullets.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? We'll just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obviously this was the intention. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with an idea, a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it.
Hmm?
Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around elsewhere. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I had no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Alright guys, I am going to leave it there. I am starting to trip over my words, which means it is time for me to stop for the night. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this. I am for the month of December, I'm going to take a little break from this and celebrate the fact that The Last Jedi is coming out in December. I'm going to be streaming different Star Wars games. I haven't decided exactly what. I've got some stuff on my PlayStation and I have some stuff on PC, so we will see what I decide to do. If you guys have an idea of what you'd like, what Star Wars games either you want to see me play or maybe someone else, comment. If you like what you see, please like, comment, as well subscribe. If you want to be notified for any time any of us go live, or for any of the videos you upload, make sure you hit that notification bell. We're going to be adding some pretty cool videos soon, so please check those out. I know our last podcast went up. We'll have another really cool one that's all about Star Wars coming out before the movie, which I have to say we are all super excited for. That is something I can't wait. It needs to be December 14th, like tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out our website. Also our Patreon, please go check that out. We have some really cool stuff. We're adding a lot of cool stuff. We also just added a lot of art stuff to our store. Our link is in the description for the store. Please come check that out. All the stuff is really cool. I do have a couple of favorites. Just check them out. See what you like. Hopefully you guys like something. Again, thank you guys for sticking with me. Have a wonderful night. And as always guys, stay devious. Good night!